Hey, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is time for the Haven Comics Quiz Show, which means that we're going to have an awesome guest on tonight. We're going to ask some cool questions or maybe some doofy questions. I don't know. We'll see what Owen dug up today. And then we're going to see what he answers. And if he gets the right answer, he's going to win some prizes. If he doesn't get the right answer, maybe you get some prizes. I don't know. Hit the like button, hit the reminder button, get your notifications, all that jazz while I play the intro because you've seen it before. It's me, Josh Olive from Haven Comics. That place. Nope, that place. That one right there. That's the one. Best comic book store in Madison, at least the best one on Slaughter Road. And speaking of things that are the best, I would like to introduce you to Jeremy Bronaugh. What's up, Jeremy? Whoa. I said the best, not evil. Do we have another Jeremy around?
We might.
What's up with the evil, surprises.
Bro? I gotta have a designation. You got two alternate realities. One of you's got to be more evil. And
there's only two alternate realities. I thought we had a multiverse.
You know something I don't know. I don't know much about alternate realities. I'm comparing one hand to the other.
Oh, that's sad, dude.
Why
limit ourselves to two? I mean, if there's an alternate reality, there should just be a plethora of alternate realities.
If I'm being honest, I'm a multiverse guy, so anytime you have any action or reaction or whatever, then it would create an entirely different string. I'm into that theory. But also, sometimes life is real sad. It might just be this. This might be it. So we don't know.
Well, thanks for bringing us down. Appreciate that.
That's my job. I'm Evil Jeremy.
It's a mild kind of evil. It's a just vaguely depressing evil, not a
yeah. I want to get in there and just kind of rest in your skull a little bit. Just follow you around, make your day a little worse.
that's pure evil right there, unmitigated evil. Ay. Well, let's see who all we got with us tonight. A big shocker. I bet our number one. Yes, it is Tots. Hey, you guys. What's up, Tots? How you doing, man? We got Alan in the house. What's happening, Alan? Little conversation back and forth between these rascals. Chris Padilla in the house. What's happening, Chris? Good to see you, man. Oh, we got Nick in the house. Unbanned Nick. Nick, how you doing, brother?
Is he unbanned or between bands? Let's find out. Let's watch the show. Mystery.
He's only been perma-banned the once by accident. Maybe the next time will be on purpose. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we have HR with us tonight, and she's telling Alan things he's got to do, so he better get on it. Who else we got? Kyle. What's happening, Kyle? How you doing, brother? Hope everything is going well.
You skipped over where Tots said hi to me specifically, so.
Well, I didn't see it. I was just looking for new names. I also skipped over Alan saying hi to Nick. So,
a lot of love. A lot of love in the audience.
All right, we got Caleb Johnson in the house. How's it going, man? Let's see. Oh, now this is a comment right there. Somewhere dressed as a Batman riding a dinosaur while fighting zombies. It's a good life. I could see you doing that. I don't think it'd have to be too many variants over for you to be doing that. What kind of dinosaur are you riding? That's where I know you're probably picturing like a T-Rex, but it's probably more like a Diplodocus or something. It's like, hello, I'm coming.
Hey, you guys remember the show? What was it? Dino Riders.
Oh, jeez.
That show, that was my favorite. That was my jam when I was a kid because it mixed the dinosaur phase that every kid goes through with the sci-fi crazy, you get to ride dinosaurs phase.
Yeah, I actually don't know if you saw this, but they recently found it's like one of the few good things about all the permafrost and stuff up there in the Arctic thawing out.
Global warming. Yeah.
One of the good things, they found an almost completely intact woolly rhino.
Oh man.
Thing is massive, and I'm sure in life he was gorgeous. But did you further know that there was a relative of the dinosaur family, not dinosaur family, that's stupid, of the rhinoceros family, that is as tall as a 2-story house?
Did not.
There is a dinosaur, or I keep saying dinosaur, a rhino. He's enormous.
Wow.
2-story house. It's insane.
That is crazy, and that challenges a lot of what I believed about how big a creature can actually get. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
They can get pretty big. Look at me.
Oh man. Hopefully he got Captain America, and when they thaw him out, he's alive, and he just starts rampaging. That's the apocalypse we deserve.
That's true.
Thawed out woolly rhino attack.
Now I'm angry. And I don't know, what kind of a voice would a ginormous rhino have? I'm sure he would.
I think you nailed it.
That was it.
I think that was it.
Please bring me a sandwich. That's insane. But yeah, we got some good folks on tonight. We got a guest that we need to bring on and talk to. What do you say we go ahead and do that?
We do. Let's bring on mildly evil Jeremy. Not good Jeremy. Not great Jeremy. Less evil.
Wait a minute. How did I get here? Who are you guys?
So you are the lesser of two evils? Is that what I'm getting from this?
In this situation, yes. If he's wishing for 2-story dinosaurs to rampage over Alabama, totally yes. Totally yes.
See, mildly evil Jeremy is like, I don't want everybody to die that way.
Right. Like, can we get 1 story? That way it's kind of, we can kind of band
that way you feel like you have a fighting chance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but 2 stories, I'm afraid of heights, so I'm automatically disqualified. I'm not helping. So
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's easier with the 2-story. I mean, you've seen Empire Strikes Back. You know how to take down an AT-AT.
I'm not wrapping up legs on a rhino. I'm sorry. Nope. Not doing it.
Hold still, I'm coming. No, I'm not. I'm going.
Not at all. Not happening.
I'm all about the monster rampage, King of the Monsters moment. You know, maybe we'll get Godzilla too. Who knows? Hey, Travis, haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You've been off gallivanting in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, Jeremy, who are you? What are you? How are you? Tell us about you.
Jeremy is a social construct. He isn't real, like cancel culture. Kidding. I am a podcaster. I'm a content creator. I am the right-hand man of the Blerd Syndicate. I am all. I am here. And most of all, I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Great to have you. Always good to have our friends over at the Blerd Syndicate on. You guys rock. Also, you have a great voice for radio, the whole podcasting thing.
Why,
I'm digging it.
thank you.
Oh, see, there you go.
You have to turn it on there.
The time is 4:27. Temperature, it's 83 degrees. I don't know. You guys are too young. Y'all never had to call in the time and temperature phone number when you were kids, did you?
Oh,
Who didn't?
yeah. I used to call time and temperature when I knew people were going to call the house so it wouldn't ring and get me in trouble. Tell me you guys didn't do that.
Never did that.
That's smart. That is smart. You hit flash, the phone didn't ring, and then you answer the call.
That is some
smart.
next level stuff there. Yeah.
That's evil stuff right there. That's what that is.
So, Jeremy, tell us about your podcast.
Well, I am the owner, creator of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. It's important. But we are a podcast here in Mobile that interviews entrepreneurs, artists, business owners, anything you do that's positive, where you are pursuing your dream. We interview you and we discuss it and we share it with the world, because right now it's so much negativity in the world. So why not shine a light on those who take the time to pursue what they really want to do out of life? So
right on. That's awesome.
What if somebody really wants to be a mass murderer and they're just living their dream?
Don't do that.
Jeremy, you heard
positive
that.
about
Said,
being
don't do
negative.
it. Don't do it, Jeremy. He just said it.
Bad.
Travis and I were talking about this earlier. Not mass murder, but if you're trying to be positive, but you're being negative by being positive, where does that leave you?
Oh, definitely be just regular negative then. Regular negative. I need someone in the chat to say regular negative for me. That's all I want.
How do we
That is a
find
harder
you? How do
thing
we
to
find
say
your
than it
podcast?
seems like it should be, right?
Regular negative.
Regular
You
negative.
can find us on any streaming platform if you want to listen to the podcast episodes. Warning, they are not safe for work sometimes because we get honest. We are definitely about transparency. So you might hear a few curse words. You might hear some stories that may be horrifying, but it's someone living in their truth. But if you want to check us out on Facebook, wink, wink, you can look up the 2020 Podcast LLC and you'll find us. We'll be there.
I hear the LLC is very important.
It is. So please say it.
The 2020 podcast.
Actually, 20/20, like 2020 vision.
Gotcha. 20/20 podcast
LLC. Yep.
LLC.
The comment / had nothing to do with the discussion of mass murder earlier. We just wanted to make that clear.
No.
Thank you, because that's where my brain went again. I was just thinking about after the show.
It's so hard to get Jeremy's brain off of mass murder.
So
did I get that right?
/ not hyphen.
/ not
almost. You were close.
Pretty close.
Or
Okay.
karate chop.
Yeah.
Not a 40-yard run.
Facebook.com /
20
Podcast.
20/20.
20
/20
for everybody writing it down at home.
Yep.
Podcast LLC.
That's it.
Hey, Ryan, what's up? And hey, look, your mom is dropping the awesomeness here. Check that out. Bring back that mammoth.
Bring it back. Just not here. Just.
I don't think a woolly mammoth would be very comfortable in Alabama. I mean, a dog with too much fur in Alabama is like, what have y'all done to me? Why do I live here?
Yeah, I see a lot of huskies down here, and I'm looking at their parents, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? It is 106 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And the husky is built for cold weather. I mean, if get a Chihuahua or one of those Mexican hairless dogs.
Those things are creepy.
Yeah, any hairless animal. Mammals that are hairless but don't live in the water are weird.
Yes, I agree.
With the exception, I guess, of like rhinos and hippos and elephants, right? We accept that that they're mostly naked. But dogs and cats are supposed to have fur.
Let's talk about that for just a second, because you said that hairless animals on land or whatever were creepy. The hippopotamus is a murder machine.
Well, yeah.
You hear about this? They're monsters. So
yeah, they kill more people in Africa every year than like crocodiles do or lions.
But I feel like, in all fairness, you should be messing with a hippo. I feel like they've established themselves as the dominant
They do weigh
species.
5,000 pounds, so I mean, it's like they shouldn't be able to catch you, right?
When a crocodile doesn't mess with you, I feel like that's your warning label.
Agreed. Like, they're massive, and they have short tempers.
Yes.
Well,
short-tempered.
Jeremy, we're very grateful that you're here. This is a quiz show. So for anyone in the audience that has not checked us out before, you're new joining, what we're going to do here, we're going to barrage Jeremy with questions. And he's going to get every single one of them right, and he's going to walk home with some prizes. But audience, Jeremy, close your ears. He's going to miss them all. What happens when he misses them? You get them. So hang out with us.
You get a shot anyway.
That's true. The audience, somebody in the audience gets it. Hopefully. We've had a couple where nobody got it. But that's the game. That's the whole gig. And we want you guys to play along. The first person in the audience that gets it right will get the prize. Come pick it up at Haven and check out some of their cool stuff. Whatever is, Haven stuff.
Hey.
All right. Jeremy, you ready to check out the prizes?
I am.
This is our prize cam, the one, the only Canadian sentient camera. Check out what we got today. We've got some comics there. That is a Ravencroft comic prize pack. We've got one of our sponsors, CBCP Comics there. You can win the world's smallest Optimus Prime figure. So Prize Cam, if you don't mind zooming in on that, it is it's real small.
Adorable.
That is really small.
But that can be yours if only you know the right answer to the right question. You can win some gelatinous feely things, otherwise known as erasers. We do have a reclaimed drawing that I've given out before. That's Venom there. Our prize pack, as always. And then Prize Cam, if you will zoom up with us, you can win $25 to Haven Comics. You can win a trade paperback to also read. It's Secret Avengers. And we've got a John Stewart Green Lantern sketch cover right there from friend of the show, Justin Lynch. And then, Josh, I'm going to let you tell us about this signed comic here.
Well, it's a Sinestro comic signed by the one and only Neil Adams.
Cool.
He did that cover. It's a variant cover, and it's signed by Neil Adams. I'll just tell you, getting a Neil Adams signature is not an easy thing to do unless you live in a very specific part of New York and go to the tiny little cons in his neighborhood. Yes.
Can we take a moment and appreciate Sinestro's hair? Like, that is spectacular. Look at that. That is spectacular.
That is a pretty good coif for a guy who's living in space.
Yeah, man. I wonder what he shaves with.
It's a good question. He's got to have a very good barber.
So you can win that and study it further. Maybe emulate that haircut, guys. Whoever wins it, I want to see with that haircut next time I see you.
Yes.
I don't think I could pull that haircut off. I don't have the face for it.
I think you
Me
could.
either. I don't have the hair for it. So.
You go for it.
I guess that is a foundational requirement.
All right. So, Jeremy, are you in the zone? Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling all of it.
Okay, perfect. I like you. You got positive energy. I'm rooting for you.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and play. I'm not in the right place, so everybody wait on me while I look like I know what I'm doing. Let everybody play.
When are you going to start looking like you know what you're doing?
Oh, man. Okay, so our first question, we are going to play for some stickers. Some Haven comic stickers, some
That doesn't look
two
like a
comic
sticker. That looks like it's got some depth and dimension to it. The Blerd Syndicate. Is that a coin? is that a poker chip? What is that?
That is a... I don't really know what to call that. It's a you get
Like a keychain.
Yeah.
Cup holder, kind of.
Yeah, that
It goes
you know
on the
what?
head of the staff of Ra. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
You don't even know what that's a reference to, Jeremy. You hush.
multi-variety item. So you can represent the Blerd Syndicate on your staff of Raw, whatever that is. All you gotta do is know what we're talking about, which I clearly don't. All right. Question 1, everyone. For the stickers. In Dragon Ball Z, what happens if you fall down Snake Way?
Snake Way.
Well,
In Dragon Ball Z,
Do you run
what
into Snake
happens?
Plissken?
see what you did there. Well, if you were to fall off Snake Way, you would end up in Happel, Home for Infinite Losers, if you're watching the American version.
Happel, Home for Infinite Losers. Okay. What would happen in the Japanese version?
Oh, you'd be in hell. Definitely hell.
That's
Oh,
the
you'd be
answer
in
we
hell.
had.
Straight
That is the answer we had. You go straight to hell.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what Owen wrote. But yeah, I love that you knew not only the American but the Japanese answer.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my stuff.
Congratulations.
I found it hilarious.
You're off to a good
Dragon Ball
start.
Z,
1 for
man?
1.
I got stickers. Yes.
Nick is a Dragon Ball Z man. He loves that stuff.
Jeremy, you're an anime guy, right?
Yes, I love anime.
So everyone goes through the Dragon Ball Z phase, but what are some of your favorites now?
Right now, God of High School. I'm looking forward to the new season of Bleach that's coming. I'm scared though.
I've never watched Bleach. What's that about? I hear that all the time.
Laundry.
Imagine being a god of death.
Okay.
Where you have to slay
I'm
the
there.
spirits of those who linger a little bit too long in the afterlife. So yeah, that's pretty much Bleach. A lot of sword fighting.
That is a misleading title.
Very much so.
It is a misleading title.
Very much so.
It's Downey, where you're the Lord of Hell.
Jeffrey Middleton, we have legal counsel at last. Whew.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
A new
I hope we
season of
also
Bleach
have
is
our
coming.
medic.
The trailer's out, actually. There's a teaser trailer if you go look for it, Jeff.
Well, see, now you've gone and gotten him all excited.
Yeah.
He's going to
That's what
skip
we
the
do.
rest of the show and just watch that.
No, Jeff, you stay put. You stay where you are. You stay till the credits.
Hey, we do have Kim. Excellent.
Good
I
to
don't
see
know
you,
if you
Kim.
guys know this, but Kim Middleton, clearly one of the coolest people on the planet. She's just a nerd all the time, and I dig that. Super cool.
Salute.
All right, so question 2. We are going to play for these gelatinous Feely balls and this ink drawing on a card comic backing board of Venom. So that's what we got there.
That's pretty nasty looking.
He
Looks
does
like
look
something
squishy.
an evil person would draw.
Mm.
Dude, you missed
You know.
an opportunity to do your signature in the drool. You'll have to try
Yeah.
that. I bet you could work that out really
I
nicely.
probably could.
Yeah, I bet that would work. That would work. All right, so for those awesome prizes, mildly evil, Jeremy,
Yes.
in Batman: The Long Halloween, what
Mm.
character did Holiday not kill on April Fool's Day?
Ooh. Excellent question. One of my favorite comics of
Long
all
Halloween's
time.
amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you read the recent Long Halloween special that just came out a couple months ago?
I did not.
I know a comic book store that still has copies of that.
We will have
If we
link
want to
up.
throw one in a prize pack for him, Jeremy.
Yeah, I would love that.
By
But-
Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, even. So,
Hey, the goats. But
correct.
to answer your question, good sir, the one who was left remaining on April Fools would have been the Riddler.
Love it. Love it.
Good job. It is the Riddler. Holiday shoots around him as a prank.
Yeah, scared the bejesus out of him.
Just shoots the outline, and he's like,
Yeah,
That's a lot of skill and a lot of confidence.
yes,
Well,
yes.
in all fairness, he probably didn't care if he oopsed, right? He's like, oh, well.
Fairness.
That's
I
the
did
real
accidentally
joke.
kill him. My bad.
Oh man! All right, for question 3, I think we need to
Mildly evil
bring on.
Jeremy's on a roll.
He is. He definitely is. Let's bring on our friend of the show.
What?
Hey, what?
Hey, what up,
What's
bro?
that?
What are you guys doing? Hey.
That's my guy right there.
Yes. So yeah, usually I try to banter with the guests, but I've known him so long, like
Yeah.
17 years now.
Yes.
17 years.
Don't want to hear anything else he has to say.
Yeah.
I've heard all his stories.
Oh yeah, I was laughing about a couple of things when he was talking about it, but you know it's all fun and games.
Right until you put somebody's eye out.
Yeah. Well, we've had our adventures, and it's been crazy. I wear a
Big
sweater
wool.
one time, and I say I'm a heavy sweater, and then
Mm.
yeah, so
I just love that these guys remember this because I was like, Big Wool, that was hilarious. I need to remember that, and then I forget it immediately.
man,
But these guys are like, Big Wool, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
so it's what can I say? So man, I was super hot in the sweater, but we had to go and do that. got
So-
you, big guy.
I got asked the question. What do I have on the table behind me? That is my feel good shrine. I have tickets to the first concert I ever went to, some candles, and some vinyl records that I listen to de-stress because I think
Very
it's
cool.
important to decompress when you're having a bad day. So that's where I go when I want to decompress.
That's your
I
like
totally expected you
self-care
to say like
station?
the ashes of your enemies were in an urn over there.
Oh yeah, that's in the white one right there. That's what
Okay,
that is.
that makes more sense.
Yep.
That's I always feel better when I sift through the ashes of my enemies.
Yeah, they're at the bottom. They're great.
I think we need to adjust your name too, my man.
Not Big Wool again. Not Big Wool.
No, not you.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right.
The only person here talking about sifting through dead people's ashes.
Oh,
Oh
Just your
man.
enemies.
that is A-okay. I was like, Big Wool on the heavy sweater. Let's go. But
Hey, Wyatt, what did you bring today? Tell me more about this.
that is a My Hero Academia poster. And it is it's very, very awesome. I don't want to give away too much because it's not been shown in the anime yet, but he is a part of the League of Villains. And he has very hot flames.
I have a question for you guys, and this goes for anime, manga, comics, the whole bit, right? If you go with the premise that everybody is the hero of their own story, right? Why do you have groups like Magneto and these guys and Dr. Horrible, the Evil League of Evil, the Brotherhood of Villains? Why do they call themselves evil and villains if they think that they're doing the right thing?
Oh, well, so in this situation, the League of Villains thinks that because they're anti-superhero. Because in My Hero Academia, being a superhero is a profession. So think of House of M, but in anime. So everybody pretty much has powers, but now because everybody still has powers, they have to have superheroes because, if you had superpowers and you were broke, I think you would change your situation. So
Definitely.
so that's why they had to do that, and so they are anti-establishment. Exactly.
Yeah, like calling themselves the mob. But isn't that kind of cool if you get to choose your own name, though? You know,
Yeah.
But you'd think they would call themselves something marketable, right? So they could sell T-shirts.
All right.
At least Magneto changed eventually to the Brotherhood of Mutants.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's one guy on My Hero Academia. He calls himself like he's actually supposed to be a hero, but he calls himself like Lord Murder Death, and things like that. Like he wants to Bakugo. Bakugo wants to. He's just really, really serious, but he's like, They won't let him change his name because he's like, you're supposed to be a hero. He's like, no, I want to be Lord Death. I want to be Captain Destruction, whatever the case may be.
Oh god.
I hate to hear what that is in the Japanese version.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
What was that? The Home for Eternally?
Infinite losers.
Yeah, there you go.
Home for
Wow, that's
infinite
something.
losers.
That's hilarious.
So, Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
mildly evil Jeremy.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Let's go.
What arcade game was first to allow players to choose characters with unique moves? It's an arcade fighting game.
With unique moves.
Mhm.
And it's a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
You got me on that one.
You can
This
guess.
answer surprised me.
And it's a fighting game. I'm trying to go back to like the first.
Just think.
I'm just gonna say Street Fighter 1.
Okay. Okay, so I have Street Fighter 2, but of course, I think Street Fighter wouldn't Street Fighter 1 have to have more unique moves than Street Fighter 2? I'm just
Well,
So I was caught off guard by that too. But apparently, in the original game, you could only choose Ryu, right? And in the majority of those games, you had one guy you could choose against a whole, onslaught of other guys. But turns out, Street Fighter 2.
that's interesting.
Did we have an answer in the comments?
We had several answers. We only Street Fighter was the only one of those we got that twice, but no Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, we jumped in there.
My bad about that.
That's okay. That's okay. You're either gonna have to double up next time, give that one away next time, or if you have, another question off the top of your head.
Come with it.
Why do Hulk's pants always turn purple when he transforms from Banner to the Hulk?
Is that a real question? Is there science behind that?
It's because they have what the young folks call drip. It's style. That is why.
I don't know what that means, but that's hilarious.
It's science. It's science.
Of course.
The pants have drip.
The pants have drip. I have. Well, if we need to, I can give them another question.
Yeah, shoot. Because we'll give the audience one because Jeremy didn't have a chance to pick it up this time. That's okay. But the audience was still given. We didn't have a right answer in the audience yet.
All right, hold on. Give me one more second then.
Stressed fabric turns purple when it is exposed to gamma radiation.
Come on, death metal. Let them know.
Is that real?
This is science.
That better be
real. It's not real. It's a dude that turns into a Hulk, but that's the explanation that they have given periodically for why his pants always turn purple.
Have you turned green and large and your pants rip?
I'm halfway there.
Not green.
Not large. Yeah.
I'm on my way there.
But I'm halfway there, man.
Large, yes. Green, no. Pants rip. Yeah, that has happened.
Until you hit all three, you will not experience the purple pants.
I've not experienced the
science.
drip.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
Because circulation is being cut off.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
I don't have a question. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's give it away next time. Let's give it away next time.
Circulation is being cut off.
My circulation is being cut off, so therefore.
That was awesome.
Wyatt, you have anything going on with the Blerd Syndicate you want us to know about?
We've got new episodes coming out. We just recorded one yesterday. That's what it was. So we talked about streaming services and which one kind of gives you more bang for your buck. Mm-hmm. We talked about Disney
Guessing
Plus.
Paramount Plus wasn't real high on that list.
Yeah. See, that didn't even make the cutoff of the list. So yeah. So we talked about
the Peacock.
That. I mean, if you like wrestling, that's the only way you could get those little pay-per-views that they used to call them. I don't know what they call them now. Just premium events. That's what it is. So we talked about that. We talked about what we thought was our favorites in Disney Plus as far as like shows and movies. I'm sorry, Josh. I know this is kind of like a kick in the.
I was on the phone with Google Fiber for another hour today, trying to get that resolved, and they're like, "We have to call you. Why don't you run all these tests?" I'm like, "Because I've already run them 1,000,000 times. Read the file."
So Jay, what's happened with Josh is he has Google Fiber, but for whatever reason, Google Fiber at Disney Plus, they're beefing at his house. So he can't do that. So
I went from a regular router to this mesh network with a couple of these things in the house. And the day that we did that, no more Disney Plus on any net thing that's associated with my network.
Whoa!
Can you watch it on your phone?
As long as it's not on Wi-Fi.
I can't watch anything on this. I'm a grown man.
Man, listen, you may have to just update to get like an iPad or something, just so that you can watch it at home.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm watching the movie. Oh boy.
You make fun, but us young folk do it.
That's because y'all got good eyes for that.
So
I say young folk. I'm old. I'm old now. I transitioned.
Transition to old.
It happened. It just caught up with me one day. I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn.
My knees.
my neck and my back. Oh, so no,
Yeah.
that's all we have. No, we're gonna try to do some kind of sweepstakes or anything like that. But if you guys do have a chance to go to theblerdsyndicate.com, we have shirts for everybody. Right now, we actually have gym shirts, so they have like different anime themes. So, like, say for instance, Attack on Titan, the Aaron who's actually a Titan on there. They have a gym shirt that has him working out. There's a All Might shirt that is him working out, and it's called the All Might Gym. And he's like Go Beyond Plus Ultra. So there's a lot of different things that you can be able to watch and look at and grab there. And does somebody have a shirt on? So this is that's the Blerd World Order. So we got wrestling shirts for different things like that. So it's all just cool, man. Like I the one thing I always say is, like, I went to school where I didn't had to have a uniform the whole time. So then once I got out of school, like, I wanted graphic tees all the time. And so it's like it's your statement. It's so that people who don't know you can know what you like or know what you don't like or know what you love. So why not say that you're with the BS? That's it. That's my play.
I love that attitude. I think you should make one. Just thought of it just now. Everybody, tell me your opinion on it. I think it should say, "Shake my hand, I'm friendly." How do you think that would go over? Because I think that would be a really good shirt. It's exactly what you just said. Come talk to me.
I think it would be really great, not in COVID times.
Yeah.
In COVID times, probably not the best. People might get the idea that you're trying to murder them.
Oh, I
Shake
thought it would
my hand,
always
I'm
come off that
friendly.
way.
You want some candy, little kid? Get in my van. I mean,
Yeah, you just can't wear that shirt, like, in
Yeah.
areas that are frequented by small children. But
Free candy here on your shirt.
Yeah, that is the quickest way to go to jail. So yeah, but like, yeah, it's just
well, how do you account for that old lady at church who always had that hard candy in her purse?
She's different.
Yeah.
She's the
Yeah,
exception.
double
to the
standard.
Did she give it to everyone or just you, Josh?
No, it was all the kids. This little tiny old lady with this red hair that had never changed color in 40 years in this little beehive, and she always had like her purse was nothing but like her driver's license, her keys, and hard candy. And if you ran up to see her, she was like, here, and she always had. It's like feeding squirrels for her. I think she's like,
she had to keep her blood sugar up, man. You know what I mean? She didn't want to pass out while driving one of these times, so she always had to keep some kind of sweets up, so that her blood sugar wouldn't go too low.
that could be. That could be.
So everyone, check out the blerdsyndicate.com. Wyatt is putting crazy amounts of stuff up there. Every time I look, there's more stuff.
I'm doing this for Valentine's Day, so we're doing his and her shirts. So,
cool.
So we're doing like minimalist views of things. So like there's like a Harley Quinn and Joker shirt where it's like, his Harley, her pudding, and different things. We have different ones for anime, for like, say for instance, Vegeta and Bulma, and different things like that. So no, those Werthers were the best ones, though.
Yeah.
She never had Werthers because that was before they really came out. But butterscotch and peppermint, she always had. Plus the round ones, the red ones and green ones, the little ones in the strawberry pack. She had those too.
I love those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone makes fun of Werther's being old people candy, but
they are.
They're delicious.
And you should be ashamed.
Awesome. They're delicious.
All of you should be ashamed. And when I am president of the United States, those, along with peanut butter, shall be banned.
You're taking Werther's away from us?
You can't be banning peanut
just
butter. I
lost
would
my
never
vote.
vote for that.
Hey, listen. Jeremy said one time, because I absolutely despise chocolate. Like I was saying, I was going to ban chocolate. Jeremy then said, "I'd hate to have to assassinate you." So we therefore agreed never to run for office because like peanut butter was my thing. And then one time my mom had brought us like Reese's. Like she can't. We were roommates, so she brought us Reese's like the cereal, and we were like, "Mom, neither one of us are gonna mess with that. One is like the balls are like either chocolate or the peanut butter. Neither one of us likes.
Well, you just separate them out
Pick 'em
and
out.
give each other.
Yeah. So
I got a
Yes,
box of
yes,
Cocoa Puffs and I got a box of peanut butter Captain Crunch. That's what y'all would end up with.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but who's gonna pick all through all that though? You know what I mean?
Right.
And
I
then
don't know,
what
you
if,
guys.
what if you miss one? You know what I mean? Then
Oh,
like
yeah.
I got to throw the whole bowl of cereal away.
Ruin your whole day.
Absolutely.
Is Naomi new? If you're talking about the TV show, it's new as a show. Naomi was a 6-issue limited series written by Brian Michael Bendis several years back. And yeah, she's a relatively new character, but she's about to get another comic book as well.
Of course.
I like her name.
Oh man, yeah, dude, they have a store in the Germany pavilion in Epcot that is all caramel. They make caramel in there like crazy. Caramel corn, caramel this, caramel that, caramel cake, you name it. And it's just you walk past it, it's just this wafting smell of caramel envelops you, and it's glorious.
Be a shame if it blew up one day.
See, that's why he's mildly evil. See, he wasn't talking about the whole area, just the shop.
It'd just be
Yeah.
a shame if all that caramel.
That's why he
went
can't just be Jeremy.
It's mildly evil.
Oh man. Well, speaking of caramel and evilness, someone's got to disappear. Wyatt, you're one of my favorite parts of the show.
That was a nice little segue. So, all right, I'm gonna give you guys a 2 sweet. Get out of here, and y'all have a great night. Okay.
Have
All
a
right,
good
bro.
Wyatt. Always good
All
to
right.
see you, man.
See ya.
And guys, I am contractually obligated to play this sick video.
That's a great video.
I love it.
Yeah, you did a great job. Okay, so question 4, we are going to play for another one of our awesome sponsors. This is a service voucher to get one of your comics professionally cleaned and pressed, get it looking right. That is from CBCP Comics. What they do, if you're not familiar, is they will take the comic that can be in bad shape and they will find any area that they can to clean it up. So if you grade it, it's just a better comic in better condition, make you more money. Turn that, some that's been sitting in a long box, short box, whatever, and make it, an artifact forever. Put it in plastic.
That'd be cool.
All right. You got a lot up there.
He does.
I'm not sure I knew that that's what those were.
That's what these are.
Oh, cool. How many do you have?
As of today, I have 22
Right on.
that I have.
You added one today?
Well, no, I added some over the weekend, and this one is one that is going to go to the store to get sold. That's Jim Shooter's very first comic book work when he was 13
cool.
years old.
Ooh.
That's an awesome story. Not that I haven't read that comic, but the fact that he at 13 broke into the comic book world. And that's signed?
Yeah. Yep, signed by Jim Shooter.
Very cool.
Back in the day, you submitted everything in the mail. And
Yeah.
so he submitted stories, and they were like, dude, these are cool. You got any more? And they're like, sure. So, all right, we're going to buy them from you. You write us some more stuff. We have to mail you a check. We have to get you set up for our accounting stuff. So fill out this 1099. And then they look at his age, and they're like, what?
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I guess keep them coming, kid.
Right.
But, yeah, that one's going to be headed up to the shop. Have you seen the thing about, we were talking about candy earlier, and somehow that made me think of this, because somebody asked about the Nips coffee candies, which made me think about Jamocha milkshakes, which then made me think about Arby's, and now Arby's has got some new Diablo sandwich that is supposed to be like the devil. And
You've
they're
just been on a
challenging
descending
people to eat it.
train back to Diablo sandwich.
So yeah, I was just wondering, have you tried that yet? Since you have a penchant for things that are spicy.
Me? No, no. I haven't eaten fast food in a long time, so I just got to take concentrated heat and pour it all over all of my food. I literally put sriracha on 2 of my meals today, so and one of them was inappropriate. I put sriracha on my bagels.
Why?
On a bagel?
I don't know. I need that
had
pain.
Rice Krispies and I put some sriracha on that.
Oh man, that's. Oof. I'm not a spicy person. I can't do it.
I'm with you. I'm with you, and also I agree with Alan on this. I mean, those potato cakes were the bomb, and so bite me, Arby's.
Wyatt says I don't love my taste buds. But Tots agrees with me. Sriracha egg bagels are delicious. I literally sometimes just put sriracha on bread and eat it. So enough about me. Question 4.
Question 4. All right. You got to dust off your comic book knowledge now.
All right, let's go.
You know this man's mama didn't name him this, so she gave him a real name. What is the real name of the X-Men villain, Mr. Sinister?
Oh my God. That's a damn good question. Oh man,
it's not alternate universe Colossus, even though he looks just like Colossus.
And I will say this: if you're reading the X-Men arc now, I love this flamboyant Sinister. He is awesome. Oh my goodness! Because he was a scientist from way back when, and what is his name?
I had to double check, but I'm right. If you want a hint, in Deadpool 2, it is the name of the school.
That didn't help me at all. Good try.
Tried my best. That's all I can do.
Good try. I'm gonna toss out a name, and I know it's incorrect. And guys, don't torture me. I know it's incorrect. I'm gonna go with Hanzo Hasashi because I know it's incorrect.
Just tossed it out. Tossed it right out.
Hey, what am I watching here? That's not. Oh,
that's
He tossed that answer out for us. I respect that you tried. Not today.
Agreed.
Let's go to the audience. Let's figure out who knew the right answer.
These guys are killing me.
Craig?
Not it. You cheated, Jason. Is not it.
I see what he's saying. I feel like Jason's saying Essex. He got it out as quick as he could. It's not the wrong answer. Right under that, we have Nathan Essex. I'm tempted to give it to Jason, but I'm going to let you have the final ruling on that.
Well, since it's not Nathan, it's Nathaniel. I think we need to go with Jason on that one.
Yeah, and then we got Christopher down here just saying Nathaniel. Like, I feel like Essex tells me who it is, right? And in Deadpool 2, it is the Essex House for Mutant Rehabilitation. That's where Domino went to.
You underdog fans. There you go.
That's where Domino went to school. It's like it's not really a school. It's like a orphanage, really, right?
Yeah. He was a geneticist. I love him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're not reading X-Men right now, you are missing out.
He's a cool villain, and he was.
I gotta admit, like I was all on board with House of X and Powers of X. And then they launched like a bazillion X titles all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And instead of letting us it's the thing with the frog, right? They didn't let the water come to a boil slowly. They just like threw me into boiling water, and I'm like, Yeah. And I couldn't stay. I was like, I gotta get out of here because this is.
They filled a super soaker up with boiling water and just hauled you around the room.
It was not good. So I have been totally off the X books for a while just because I couldn't keep up with it. And if I can't keep up with it, who can? Apparently you.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. But then again, I am impartial to them. Those are my babies.
Right on.
Speaking of comics, though, did you guys see the news that came out today about Spider-Man?
Mm-mm. What news?
John Romita Jr. coming back, or
Of all people,
yeah,
Spider-Man, the one character who should look like he's flexible and fluid, and who's the one artist in comics that makes everybody look like this
yeah, like block
and move
man.
like this.
Bulky.
I'm as we trash him, he deserves it because he's not good at his job. I am going to find a picture of John Romita Jr. drawing Spider-Man just so everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Not good.
He's the worst. I really John Romita was great. He was great. And then John Romita Jr., like I've had this conversation a couple of times. Some people bring up good points about it. Like there was a time where he did okay, but
Where
now
he was good.
Yeah.
And then he got known for being able to draw fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that became a thing. And so it would be better to draw fast than to draw well. And that was his thing. And now I don't know if he's even fast. But everybody just looks... He has this weird capability to make everybody look two-dimensional. Like they're just super thin and being on a piece of paper. And they're like kind of wobbly on the paper. While also making them all look bulky and stiff.
This isn't even bad what I have up here. But
That's not so bad.
Yeah, I can't dig through it all night long. But he said one time in an interview that comics is a money game, and the faster he can produce a page, the more he can get paid. And like to me, right? That's trash. That is a trash statement. Like,
meanwhile, artists like this guy, who, as far as I know, Kanan is still making a living doing comic book art and that kind of stuff. This dude needs a job at Marvel.
Right.
Tell me that is not one of the sickest,
freaking gorgeous, man,
Moon Knight pictures you've ever seen in your life.
That's beautiful.
Marvel, hire Kanan White. The dude is amazing.
Jeez.
What does he do? I've seen other stuff that he's done before.
Well, his first comic book art that I know of, I ran into him back in the day. Monty Cook had an RPG called Tolus. It starts with a P, like Tolus.
Mm-hmm.
And Dable Brothers was a small publisher who got the comic book rights to this comic book. And Kanan White was doing the art for that comic book back in 2004, 5, 6, somewhere in there. He did a sketch of the main character for me. I still have it. It's awesome. But then Dable Brothers folded, and he's been doing other stuff over the years. But, I mean, he's a phenomenal artist. The dude's amazing. And John Romita Jr. is getting Spider-Man, and the guy that can draw like that. And that, by the way, that was his warm-up drawing that day.
Warm-up?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I bought that from him, by the way. So this is going to be hanging on the wall at the store as soon as I get me a frame.
My God, that is gorgeous, man.
Is that not just absolutely sick?
Jeez.
It's beautiful.
Just the shading and everything. That is, man.
Hey, for
And
anybody,
everybody asked, they're like, "What is he with his hand? What is he doing? Does he just have like the kung fu battle grip?" And that's the sign language for the letter C.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, "Well, why did you do that?" It's like, "Well, my name is Kanan. It's a C." I don't know.
I just thought it was the moon.
I did too.
Well, when people harass him about it, he's like, "It stands for crescent moon."
I'll take it.
Before anybody comes at me about John Romita Jr. being any good at all, this is what you can expect out of a John Romita Jr. book.
Yep.
That's it.
Look at that weird dog muzzle on Spider-Man. Also, no lines on that costume at all.
At all.
And I mean, that's one panel pulled from X-Men versus Avengers, but like, come on. You either
That's
love
the
it or
level
get
of work
out.
you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Let's think about
Okay.
something happier. Let's think about
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. Speaking of which, This is brought to you by Canada, the Great White North. Every week, we have this question just for the audience. This is where you can celebrate how cool Canada is by winning $25 to Haven Comics. Those two things are completely related. Don't think about it too hard.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Yeah. My mom just said that John Romita Jr. draws like her.
Oh,
That's a burn. She's burning him. Just FYI. Okay, so for $25 to Haven Comics, this is an audience-only question. It is not Ryan Reynolds. It never is. It's an audience-only question. You in the audience are playing. Jeremy, you got to sit this one out. Jeremy, it sounds to me, I feel like if you know the right answer, because you will, obviously, because you can't answer it, you're not going to just spit it out immediately.
I shan't.
Okay.
But feel free to throw out misinformation.
I will. That I will do.
Okay. Why does no one lock their house or car doors in Churchill, Manitoba? Why does no one lock their house or car doors in Churchill, Manitoba?
Is Churchill, Manitoba the Mayberry of Canada?
I don't know anything about this, so I'm reading through it real quick. This is insane. If anybody actually knows this,
I'm looking. I got to know.
So it's illegal to own keys because there's only 3 people who live there. It's too cold and your doors will freeze shut. We do have a correct answer up here, though.
Do we?
Yeah.
Where?
It was pretty quick, too.
Huh. This man knows Canada. They leave them unlocked for bear safety because of polar bear attacks. So I'm guessing it's so when they see a polar bear, they can get inside quick. They've all come to a, like, you don't rob me, let's survive the polar bear attacks.
What? So time out. Wait. You mean to tell me that somewhere in Canada,
I love how tickled he is. This is great.
This is insane.
someone can burst through my door and I'll be like, bear attack? And they'd be like, bear attack. And I'm like, all right, you thirsty? Like, come on.
Would you like a hot beverage?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's funny.
I heard a joke 100 years ago. I forget who the comedian was, but basically it's like we're all so dreary all the time. It's like, oh, I got to get up and go to work. Well, maybe we'd feel a little different about that if there were flying sky sharks. And on our way to work, we could just randomly see a sky shark. That would cheer you up. That's what this town must be like. It's like, well, I'm doing it. How are you doing? No bears today. I'm doing great.
Oh, I'm going to be late to the office, Larry. There's a polar bear right outside my neighbor's. Whoa, you betcha. We're just going to stay here and have a few beers.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I'm going to stick here for about 10 more minutes. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
This is insane. Okay.
That's awesome.
Tots won $25 to Haven Comics, so he is about $75 short from buying the entire store from you, right? He wins that.
No, Tots doesn't
every other
always
week.
win this one. The one that wins
Tots
the
and
Canadian
Ryan.
question is usually Ryan.
Yeah.
Comics and Death Metal. That dude is like all on board with Canadian questions.
Awesome. I love it. And I love his name. Love it. Stand for it.
So he's Zachary, and we've got another Zachary that watches the show. So over time, he became the one true Zachary, and now we just call him Tots.
Shin Zachary. I like it.
Oh, man. All right.
Before long, we're just going to start calling him Tater, and nobody's going to know why.
You can't just do that.
Tater Tots.
We do. It sticks. Wyatt is Big Wool now, so it's just how it goes.
Big Wool. That implies that there's somebody running around named Little Wool.
Little Wool. It's Ben, his son.
Yeah.
So,
Little
Big Wool
Wool.
and Little Wool. Okay, so for question 6, we are playing for this Ravencroft comic prize pack. So I just had some Ravencroft comics, figured why not? We put these together. That's the insane asylum of the Marvel Universe. It's like Arkham, but for Spider-Man. So.
Yep, there was a 5-issue limited series about Ravencroft last year that was actually pretty darn good. I was pleasantly surprised by it. Speaking of things I'm pleasantly surprised by, if you guys have not read Devil's Reign yet, so good.
What happens in that?
Good.
Let's take a quick sidestep here because Jared Sapp has some real bear advice that he wants us all to know. If it's a black bear, just fight him. Just fight him. You might win. If it's a brown bear, lie down so you
Play dead.
Convince him you're dead. If it's a polar bear,
you're
out.
dead. You are dead.
It.
Unless you've got a neighbor's house to run into.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the world there's a black bear saying, "Yeah, all right, you can try it."
Bring it.
He's up in a tree eating cherries and going like, "Yeah, remind me I'm mad about that later. In the meantime, I'm drunk on these cherries."
Oh, Josh, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just felt like that was
no,
really
I was just saying
knowledge.
that Devil's Reign was a really good comic.
What happens in that? I've got Devil's Reign #1, but I haven't flipped through it yet.
It's very good. It's set in the Daredevil universe, where currently Wilson Fisk is the mayor of New York, and that causes all kind of problems. It's just a really good story.
He's been the mayor for a long time now, right?
Yeah, but this kind of gets into a little bit of how he became mayor a little bit, and his and whether he's going to run for president.
Oh,
that needs to happen.
That
needs to happen in the Marvel universe.
I feel like it already happened at DC a long time ago with Lex Luthor, but
yeah. Kingpin's different. Kingpin would be interesting, and he'd have his own Avengers and everything. So I'm into it. No more promotions for Western World. We don't have any more. We've given them all away.
Yep, that's true. That's true. They make polar bears look cute and cuddly.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, I did see a video the other day of a mama polar bear is like showing her babies, like, all right, there's a hole in the ice here, so we wait here for a seal to come up, and then wham, we got supper, right? So that's what she's showing her babies, and so the baby bear is sitting here watching the hole, like, is this how I do it? I watch this hole, and mom's like, yeah, good job, kid. And then she turns around because the other bear is like trotting off, and the seal pops up, and that baby bear goes, wah! And falls backwards because that seal scared him to death.
Oh.
It was funny. And then the seal was like, oh, nope, I'm noping out of here. Bye.
Right. A murder machine. I'm out.
Okay. Yep. All right. Polar bears, I think, have become my new favorite bear. I think it's going to happen. I want to venomize a polar bear, but then you wouldn't know what happened, what it was anymore. It was just not worth it. I'm on an animal venomization kick.
Please.
Drawing animals
have you
that
done
are
dolphins
venomized.
Yet? You need to do a dolphin for Alan.
Wyatt has some thoughts about venomized dolphins, so let's wait for Wyatt to come back because that's a real conversation.
Safe dolphins.
We need to have that conversation with Wyatt on board. That's strangely specific, but that is a Wyatt only conversation. I won't touch it if he's not around.
Here he is. He's got it's called Orcus. Orcus.
Good point.
Let's save that conversation for next week.
Because they cut off the circulation.
Oh man.
All right, what question are we on anyway?
6, and we're playing for the Ravencroft.
This is for the Ravencroft stuff, right?
Prize pack, yeah.
All right, let's get on this thing. All right, going back to the video games. Be prepared. Be prepared. Who is the only character to appear in every Mortal Kombat game?
Every single Mortal Kombat game.
Yep, Jeremy's going to pop that question up there so everybody can see it.
Yes, sir. I was going to do that without any prompting. at all. Hold on just a second. I just want to make sure everyone knew that I was doing that. No, hold on. Yeah.
There it is. There's really, and I may be wrong, and I'm pretty good in my MK lore, but there's only one character who's technically been in every single game. Technically. And I'm going to go with the ninja himself of the Lin Kuei Sub-Zero.
Now you say technically like there's some question there. Why do you say that?
And that would be because in the first tournament, Bihan was killed by Scorpion, and in Mortal Kombat 2, his brother Kuai Liang took up the mantle. Who was formerly called Tundra, took up the mantle of Sub-Zero.
This man not only knew the answer, but he knew why it was right and why it was wrong.
Yeah.
You know why I would have guessed that was the right answer? Because there is a Sub-Zero game. So if the character had to be in every Mortal Kombat game, then Sub-Zero was you could not have him in the Sub-Zero game. So that's why I would have guessed it.
So let me ask what your opinion was of the movie, the recent one.
What movie?
That's a good. I thought the first 10 minutes of it was really good. The first 10, 15 minutes, that whole opening scene was rocking. And I'm like, if this movie is like this, I'm going to love this. What happened to that movie? Why did they put this other stuff on this movie?
There was no movie. That's...
I wish they would make a G.I. Joe movie.
Right, because there were no G.I. Joe movies.
There ain't been no G.I. Joe movie.
There has not been any G.I. Joe movies.
Just thinking about it cuts me off the circulation.
Follow-up question. The original Mortal Kombat movie, good or bad?
Awesome.
Okay.
MK1 was amazing.
I watched that movie now, and it is such hot trash, and I still love it.
Yes. And there is no better MK theme to this day. No.
You want to talk about something that's hot trash now that was awesome when you were a kid?
What?
Knight Rider is now on Netflix.
Ooh.
My wife and I have been watching that. We're like halfway through season 2. And it's so campy and it's so stupid. And I remember when I was a kid, it was the coolest thing ever. But it's just campy enough that it still works today because you're like, this is ridiculous. But they know it's ridiculous, so okay.
It was
they lean
always
into the
a way
ridiculous
for that car to get there. If it was on an island, there was some way for Knight Rider to get there. Like it was stupid, but I loved it.
Well, they're always like. Actually, there was an episode 2 or 3 episodes back where suddenly Kit could drive across water. He could drive on water, and the special effects were so bad. You're like, oh my god, people!
Oh, I love
but
that.
But literally every single episode, somebody gets in the car and goes, "Who said that? Cars aren't supposed to talk."
Just in case you forgot the show was done.
It's absolute garbage, but it's so much fun. I do think that if they were to make a sequel now, where like somebody finds an abandoned warehouse and Kit is locked up in there, and they're like, "What is this?" and they start messing with it, you could make an interesting show out of that, or a movie at least. Yes. But yeah, it's something.
I really appreciate that we're all acknowledging the things we love are hot trash and still love them.
Absolutely.
Dude, I just watched that episode was just a couple of weeks ago, and that was a hoot.
Goliath, yo. Oh, God, I'm gonna go on a binge now.
But it's on Netflix. It was almost like criminal not to watch it. And the premise of the show is not terrible, right? Like at the very beginning, you've got a cop who ends up getting taken out into the desert by a bunch of mobsters who they kill the guy, only they don't succeed. So these other people who have more money than sense, they take the cop and they're like, okay, the world thinks you're dead. So now we're going to use you as like a one-man commando force. And they do plastic surgery to make him look like somebody totally different. So the most, like 95% of the pilot of the episode of the show is a different actor from the guy who ends up playing the lead.
That's good.
Makes sense.
That would be a really good way to change the actor later. They should have saved that.
Makes sense.
But what they end up doing in the episode he's talking about with the big rig Goliath was the super rich dude who was like, this is all my bright idea. Let's do plastic surgery on you. Well, the plastic surgery, they'd make him look exactly like this guy's son, who is like locked up in jail in Africa. So later you get to meet him. He shows up, and it's just David Hasselhoff with a mustache and a little goatee and an earring.
Absolutely.
And it's hilarious. It's
That's
so
amazing.
funny. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Perfectly campy. Perfectly.
It,
All right.
it is.
Speaking
When he jumps the helicopter,
of-
when he jumps the car over a helicopter,
Now, I will say this. In their self-defense, Fast and Furious. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
I am desperately trying to move on with the show, and I'm very sorry, guys. Don't hate me. This conversation is great. It could go on forever. We're playing for in question 7, we are playing for the smallest Optimus Prime
Oh,
that you could get on the market right now. Maybe one day they make them smarter and then smaller. But right now, that's it. That is
wow.
the Prize Cam's index finger tip.
yes.
And Prize Cam does not have freakishly big fingers or anything. That's a normal size finger.
How
out
could
to
you know?
cuticles. Shout out to cuticles because I do not have any.
You chew them?
Yeah, I bite my fingernails when I'm nervous. I do it.
Are you a Transformers guy at all?
A little bit.
Well, now you got a little one, a little Transformer.
Well, he might.
All right.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't have any faith in you at all, just like
There you
Josh.
go.
The thing about question 7 is it's a place. That is your hint. It is always a place because it is a real estate question brought to you by the official realtor of Haven Comics. That's me. All right, question 7. Minimus Prime. Perfect.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
That's
What
it.
planet did Thor find the Hulk? On what planet did Thor find the Hulk in Thor Ragnarok?
Ooh. I'm going to be honest. I forgot. Now, because I forgot, this is your opportunity, crowd. So I'm going to throw out an answer. I know that's incorrect, but hopefully I'm alley-ooping someone to a Minimus Prime. All right. I'm going to say they were on Mustafar because I know that's incorrect.
That is a planet, right? So, audience, it is your time to shine.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
looks
I have a
like
correct answer already.
Yeah, it looks like we had one immediately.
Yes, we did.
And Jason, am I seeing Jason? You're seeing Jason? There's nobody before that. Jason Edmonds, you just won the smallest Optimus Prime you can get.
Hey.
It's like this. It's like
It
that
will look
big.
nice in your toy museum.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if you go back and find the episode where we had him on the show, Mildly Evil Jeremy, he gave us a video tour of his museum of toys, and it is a thing of beauty. He didn't tell us where it is because he doesn't want to be robbed.
Understandably. Understandably.
Because Jeremy is evil and he would have robbed him.
Right. And I am mildly.
Look nuts on your throne of lie.
He's got a place for it. He knows where it's
robot
going.
Section of the Museum of Toys. This guy is cool.
He
like
does. It's a
I'm telling
museum. It is a legit museum. It's crazy.
This guy's cool.
I mean, I'm like, hey, I have this out because it's not in a box. Look at me. Isn't this awesome?
Hey.
What is that?
It's a robot from G.I. Joe. It's bats. It's Cobra designed these to be troops that could go into battle for you. So he's got a hand that he can hold a gun. He's got a claw hand. And other attachments, he's got a flamethrower, and I don't know what the other one is. But yeah, he can change out his hands and do cool stuff.
Gotta have a claw. God forbid you have a second hand.
Right? But that was a birthday present from Damon Hawk.
That's cool.
Also,
That's love right there.
Beachhead, because Beachhead is cool.
I love that we're just going through your toy collection now.
Well, Beachhead is awesome. I mean,
What makes Beachhead awesome? Because I look at that and I just see a dude in a ski mask. Tell me why you love Beachhead.
first of all, because he's from the G.I. Joes, he's going to be one of the first ones on the line. He's coming in into battle, but he's also a trainer. He's like the drill sergeant who puts a lot of the rest of them through their paces, and he's just cool. Also, now that we've all had to wear masks for a long time, I got mad respect for people who can wear those all the time and pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm never going to stop. I think from now on, I'm just going to wear like a Spider-Man mask. You know? I'm never walking into an airport without a mask again.
No one would stop you.
I took for granted how gross we all were. People breathing in my mouth all the time. Getting real close.
Mouth breather.
Right, and we'd all share Chex Mix. We'd all just get in there and then just like fish around. And it's like, oh, I want that one. It's like, what about that handful you just put back?
Hand moisture is the worst.
So I'm a G.I. Joe now by your logic, Josh.
I guess so.
Oh, man.
We'll have to get Larry Hama to write you up a cool bio card of what all you do and what you bring to the table.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Did
Wears
you
a
guys
mask
know
in inappropriate social situations.
there was a Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe comic?
Yes, there was.
It was terribly great.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Well, so this was just like Ryu versus the G.I. Joes?
It was a legit tournament.
Well,
It was
Ryu would have
terrible.
ripped it up. Like,
It was
why even
so
bother?
stupid. I loved it.
I mean, he would have never beat Snake Eyes, but that's okay.
Oh, come on. You don't know. You don't know. Ryu brings the
I
heat.
do.
He would have gone full Akuma.
You know what?
Let
It
us
wouldn't
evil
matter.
out.
Snake Eyes is a
Let's
complete
leave it to the
ninja.
crowd. Let's ask the people who would win between Ryu and Snake Eyes. FTL.
I don't know what FLTR means, but I'm pretty sure
Filter.
filter. Right. Oh, perfect. Inside 95. I love it. I love
That's
it.
instant.
Hey,
It's
Oh.
a rank. Instant.
no. What does that mean? What's the rank? But you're going N95, right? Like, okay. So I got the joke. I think I just don't know the rank.
Yes. Like in Star Trek, you have crewman, ensign, lieutenant, commander, or subcommander, commander, captain.
Is that a real rank? And like
Ensign is a real rank, I believe, in the Navy, but yes.
Learning everything tonight.
Cool.
Okay.
Owen, you hush up with that nonsense.
What do you say?
Ooh.
Owen.
Take that right out the house.
If you think Ryu would beat Snake Eyes in a fight, please comment. If you think Snake Eyes would beat Ryu in a fight, Turn off your computer. That is how. Okay. So for question 8, speaking of people that would beat other people in a fight, it's the Secret Avengers.
Hey, I like.
You've got Moon Knight there, who is appropriately power ranked next to Nova. Those two are the same power wise. You know who's cool? Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes has a wolf, dude.
All right, you beat me. He's got a wolf. Who is Sean Collins? Why are people talking about Sean Collins all of a sudden?
I have no idea.
That's complicated. Snake Eyes actually died, and Sean Collins is a character from way back in the comics, but Cobra doesn't know that Snake Eyes is dead, and Sean Collins is running around as Snake Eyes. Plus, he's atoning for a lot of things he did wrong, so he is taking on the mantle of Snake Eyes, so that Cobra doesn't know that he's dead.
Okay, well, all I heard there is Ryu would beat Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes is a dead person. So that would be a no contest fight. Question 8.
Even Sean Collins as Snake Eyes could beat Ryu.
Oh God! This is an infinite. This is an infinite nerd fight. This is never going to end.
Thankfully, George R.R. Martin has never written G.I. Joe.
Did not have to do Rob Stark like that.
Right?
I liked Rob.
Right? That was wrong. See, people agreeing with me. Look at Jason Edmonds.
That's true.
Boom. Sean Collins. Yes.
I haven't seen anybody agree. I do see Wyatt say Ryu has kin, and I'm assuming what he's saying is to keep him warm as he cries from his loss. Because he could have just said Ryu. Man, Wyatt, you could have supported me there, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'll forget in time.
Yep.
One
It's
day.
a nice day for a red wedding.
Okay, too soon. Still, don't care. Too soon.
Thank you. Wyatt is my only friend in the chat now. Okay. Question 8.
Question 8. I have a question because this has been bothering me so far. Where is Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider is woefully gone today. I couldn't find him. Ice Cam says she could not find
I
Ghost
love the
Rider.
messages. I love it.
Not today. We're going to have to open a bunch of more balls to find a new Ghost Rider.
It's sad. All right, so for the awesome Secret Avengers trade, and you actually said something about Metal Gear Solid earlier. In Metal Gear Solid, how much time is Snake given to complete his mission?
Ooh.
Tick-tock.
In the
much
first
time?
Metal Gear Solid. Phenomenal game.
Is this a running clock? Like, is this a real world? Like, I never played that game. Is it like a running time that?
Not real time. No. Just canon time. Just plot wise. And what's interesting is I'm going to get this one wrong because I get this one tied up with Metal Gear Solid 3 a lot in terms of time.
So what's Metal Gear? What are the two you're comparing?
Metal Gear Solid 1 was the pretty much, how do I put this? This was the story of the son of Big Boss, one of the most badass soldiers of all times.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the antagonist of Metal Gear, the origin story of these games. So in Metal Gear 1, you're playing as Big Boss's clone, Solid Snake, and he wants to retrieve, and he doesn't know this, he's trying to retrieve launch codes from this group called Foxhound. And it's up to him, one man, to take on this elite squad of soldiers. And
From the Fox and the Hound?
You caught that. But I get
When
this
you're
one
the
tied
best of friends.
Yes. I'm a hound dog.
This does sound like a G.I. Joe comic.
It could be.
It totally does.
It could be, and it's very convoluted, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to purposely get this one wrong because
Don't
I'm
purposely
wrong.
get it wrong. Give it a real shot.
I'm going to shoot a shot, but it's going to be
Okay.
from half court. But he's in Alaska and he's trying to complete this mission, and I believe he had 24 hours.
Not today. Not today.
Wow.
That is not the right answer. But
So far,
it looks
we do
like
not have a correct answer.
yeah, everyone is kind of all over the place. 24 hours, 3 years, 11 and a half hours.
weekend.
Tots couldn't commit there. 1 week, 24 hours, 23 seconds, which is a short game, 6 hours, a fortnight, so 2 weeks there, a weekend, 11 hours, 3
Couple people
days,
with 11 hours. That's interesting.
16 hours to 100% it.
I appreciate that answer, Chris.
In 36 hours. So no winner today on question 8. The answer
18 hours.
18.
I'm sorry, Snake.
18.
18 hours. At the beginning, you get to the top of the elevator, and Campbell's briefing Snape on the mission and tells him there are only 18 hours left before the deadline.
Okay. 18 in life.
All right. So for
It's a
question
rare
9,
time when we don't have a winner.
yeah, nobody Googled.
Nobody's usual.
Which I
For
appreciate. Good for them.
question 9, we always do a sketch cover. So this one is Green Lantern,
Hey.
drawn by Justin Lynch, friend of the show. This is John Stewart, Green Lantern. And Price Cams, if you don't mind zooming in on the ring, he's not wearing it. How's that work?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
He's putting it on.
Doesn't he? Okay, does he power up whether or not he does he just have to have it and he doesn't have to be wearing it?
I don't know. He's got a lot of willpower. Maybe he's just on fire. You don't know. Maybe he's putting on that ring to get the fire. Like,
Maybe.
fire, go away.
Well, there's an answer to that question. We'll figure it out. But question 9. In Naruto.
Wait a minute.
What?
The real ring is elsewhere. I'm afraid of what that insinuates. I have an idea.
It means only one thing.
Okay. All right.
This one's just a dummy ring. Aha!
That was a distraction the whole time.
The real secret is I'm always wearing the ring.
Clever. You'd be clever.
In Naruto, what is Sasuke's? Am I saying that right? Is it Sasuke or Sasuke? I haven't seen it. What is Sasuke's goal in life?
Sasuke. Oh, Sasuke.
Ah,
Yeah, I never
Good thing I put it up
pronounced that right
there.
either.
Now, this is a
not
little
close.
bit of a difficult question because given different points in Sasuke's life, he had different motivations. So I'm going to go with his first motivation. And it would be to kill a certain someone. And that someone would be his brother Itachi.
good job. Knocked it out of the park.
Hey.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm looking at the other answers to see what everybody has, and nobody comes close with that.
I like this
I
one.
do like that. That's the one I was just jumping
Yeah.
to. I like that one. What is your goal in life? I want to find a girlfriend.
Yeah, so another misleading title. Naruto is actually a 30-minute ad for maybe an hour, I don't know, for Match.com. Just in anime form.
Swipe, swipe, swipe.
I love it.
That's funny.
We've gotten to the end pretty quickly here. At the end, we always play for a signed comic, and
gorgeous Sinestro.
It's a Sinestro signed by Neil Adams, as we showed earlier. All right, and the worst part about coming to the end is it's over. The best part is we had the experience in this video.
That was so deliciously 80s.
This
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's so awesome.
That actually reminds me that in Knight Rider, there are several times where he's like, "Show me what's going on out there, Kit," and Kit will pop up on the screen, little 4-bit or video game characters, because that's the best graphics he had in 1982.
Yeah,
it is hilarious. The graphics that we just saw are better than the graphics that Kit had.
I am old.
Yeah, that's very funny. Very funny.
Man.
All right, so for an original Neil Adams signature, which is an awesome prize, not going to lie. Those are hard to get. What is the secret identity of Gizmo Duck from Disney's DuckTales? Woo!
So, guys, as much as I love the show, I remember jack shit about that show. I just remember the theme song. Man, it's been so long ago. I know it was rebooted. I know it had a video game, but yeah, by the time,
Had a movie too.
In a movie.
Yeah.
So
Life
yeah,
is like
I'm going to shoot my shot.
Duckburg.
And again, I know I'm incorrect, but again, this is the opportunity for the crowd because I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love this show. I'm going to say Vanna White.
It's a good guess. Good guess.
I feel like I'm close.
Amazingly, that's not it this time. That's not it.
We've got a lot of Launchpad answers. Launchpad McQuack was a very different person.
Yeah, we're talking about Gizmo.
Yeah,
this dude
from Rescue Rangers. Yeah. They're thinking. Yeah.
I gotta admit, I forgot this thing existed. Did not remember it at all.
Now, I feel bad because we got an answer super fast, and it's almost right, but it's not quite right.
Oh.
Jason Edmonds, he was so quick on the draw with that. So close, but the last name is wrong. But Tots has it right.
Hey, and shout out to Dead Flash. I've really been enjoying that profile picture.
Oh man.
But yes, Tots.
Mildly evil, Jeremy.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate a Dead Flash every now and again.
Good job. Good job, Tots. Congratulations. All right,
Jason, dude, you were so close, and that was so clearly off the top of your head. Like, how do you have that information ready to hand like that? I don't even know.
Yeah, man.
So I am going to
done,
add,
guys.
before I forget, that we are going to find the Long Halloween special for Jeremy.
That'd be awesome,
we got to throw one of those in for him.
I appreciate it.
All right. So the answers are tabulated. Jeremy, you got the stickers, the Feely balls, which also came with.
We're not going to call them that.
Yes, we are.
Gelatinous Feely things, okay.
No.
Feely balls, not okay.
Feely balls. It's rated R.
You got the hard plastic balls, the hard what's another word? Or the testes with the Venom drawing. You also got the comic pack, and then you got the Green Lantern sketch too. And then I don't know. I feel like the Secret Avengers, nobody got that, right? What do you think? You think that's just a consolation prize? All right. So I'm going to send you Secret Avengers because we do really appreciate you having taken the time out of your life to spend it with us, meet our audience, and just share what makes you you. And then, okay, so speaking of our audience, so the Blerd Syndicate poster, that went to nobody, and I'm not shipping that if nobody can come to the store and get it in your mobile, so you're not going to win that one. And then the CBCP, Jason Edmonds picked up that gift card. Congratulations, because I know Jason's going to use that. The Canadian question, that went to Tots, and Tots also picked up the signed Sinestro, and Jason also got the world's smallest Optimus Prime. So we have a small pool of winners this time, but we had a lot of fun. Also, the prize cam shared a note. If Snake Eyes wins because of the wolf, then the wolf beat Ryu, not Snake Eyes. So,
no, he doesn't win because of the wolf. He's just
that's
cool
further
enough to have a
disrespect.
I don't know, man.
He's both a commando in the army and a ninja with all the training of each. He's the best. He's going to beat some dude who runs around in a gi all day and goes, "Ooh, no, come on."
Ryu doesn't even wear shoes, but more importantly, the one true Zachary, give Mildly Evil Jeremy the signed comic. That is a gentleman. So the Mildly Evil Jeremy package is also going to include signed Sinestro. So you're walking away doing all right tonight.
Man, you guys are the greatest. I really thank you guys for having me. This has been a blast. I'm glad I got to meet you guys as fans. And this was dope. I would love to come back someday, man.
Oh, great.
Have you back. We always have a good time with the show.
Yeah, and I saw you in the audience last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hang out with us. Maybe you can you can win in the future whenever there is a question Just hang out with us, and we'll see how it goes. Also, Alan says it's after 8 p.m. We can say Feely Balls.
Thank you.
Alan said it, man. That's that. Does anybody have anything they want to let us know about?
I'm with Tots on this. I dig what Jeremy's putting out in the world.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Jeffrey loves the good vibes table.
Owen, quick shout out to Owen. Owen writes our questions. So if you love the show, it is my fault and Josh's fault. If you hate the show, it's Owen. But Owen, he did great. So it was a great performance.
Should we tell him what next week is going to be like? Because I'm totally going to put that in the ad.
I think we should just blast the crap out of what next week actually is. Next week, we're going to have a big show. Josh, tell them all about it. Big show.
You look forward to this every year on Discovery Channel. People are like, "Oh my God, this is awesome." And they look forward to it all year, and then it shows up, and I don't know if anybody actually watches it or not, but I hope they do.
I just like to say it.
We are totally doing Shark Week next week.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
We are doing Shark Week next week.
I like that.
Start learning about sharks.
Hey, look at that. Yes, you are correct. But yes, Shark Week.
Shark Week. And we also have returning guest Corbin Delaney, friend of the show, wonderful artist. He and I were talking, and I said, "What do you want to talk about when you're here?" And he jokingly said, "Sharks." And he's gonna regret that by the end of the show because that's all we're gonna talk about.
Yes, he is.
Shark Week.
But we're going to have a good time with it. So read up on your sharks. Your megalodons.
If you don't know enough about sharks.
Your hammerhead sharks. Your basking sharks. Your nurse sharks. They make nurse sharks. Somebody has to take care of all the other sharks when they get injured.
That's true. There's got to be a doctor shark out there somewhere yet to be discovered.
All the nurses are nurse practitioners. They don't need a doctor.
I'm a big believer in the idea that the megalodon is still out there. just hunting great white sharks.
Like where though? Don't you think they would have seen it?
No, man, we never got to the deep blue, right? James Cameron went down there one time. I bet he's saving all that for a movie. I bet he didn't even tell us what he saw.
He saw a lot of nothing because it was black and dark. And then,
Wow.
all the fish down there don't have eyes, or they have weird bioluminescence.
Yeah, I bet the megalodon saw him.
Mm.
Like next time, James Cameron.
But guys, it's been a pleasure.
Does that mean we're gonna have Katy Perry on next time?
I hope so. I don't know why, but I hope so. Jeremy, you were saying you were signing us off.
Yeah, I have to respectfully bow out. I have to tiptoe out of here. But again, thank you guys so much, man. This has been a pleasure. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. So you guys are awesome.
That is sad. You need to have more fun. But also, we're grateful that we could share our night with you. You were a lot of fun. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Absolutely. Great to have you on, man. Great to see you. Jeremy, good to see you. Mildly Evil Jeremy, better to see you. Everybody who's watching, we appreciate it. If you're watching this later, thank you for doing that too. And we will holler at you guys later. Thank y'all.